In this video we discuss about the topic of the lesson is fractions, decimals, percentages. For the first part we need to find the equivalent fractions of these ones. So how do we find an equivalent fraction? Let's have a look at the first one. We multiply both the top and bottom part of the fraction by the same number. 2/10 is an equivalent fraction. Or we can multiply by 10. (10/50) is also an equivalent fraction. And here these fractions are equal, so 1/5 equals 2/10 equals 10/50. Let's have a look at the second one. 4/7. Let's multiply that times 3, both the numerator and the denominator. So 4 times 3 is 12 over 7 times 3, 21. This is another equivalent fraction. Let's take that and multiply that times 11. 3/7. This is 33/77. Let's take 2/8 and multiply times 4. This is what? 2 times 4 is 8. 8/32. 1/6. Let's multiply times 10. 1 times 10 is 10. 6 times 10 is 60. 10/60 is another equivalent fraction. Let's go to the second one. We will multiply times 2. This is 2/44. For the second part, we need to find the fraction of an amount. Here you can see at the left you have a fraction of something. What we have to do, take this one and divide by this one, by the bottom part. 21 divided by 7, which gives me 3. And then you take this number and you multiply times 2. And you get 6. 40 divided by 8, which gives me 5. 5 times 4 is equal to 20. 100 divided by 10, this gives me 10. 10 times 5, this gives me 50. 600 divided by 60, this gives me 10. 10 times the top number here equals 20. 330 divided by 30, that's 11. And then you do 11 times 1, this number here equals 11. Part 3, we need to simplify this fraction, so we need to find the biggest number that goes both onto the numerator and denominator. So here we have to divide both of them by 8, and this is 1/8. Here we divide both of them by 3, and this is 1/11. 25/35, the biggest number that goes in both 25 and 35 is 5. So this is 5/7. The next one we can divide by 12, both of the numbers. It's 1/12 because 12 times 12 gives me 144. 14/35 you can divide by 7, both of them. 14 divided by 7 is 2. 35 divided by 7 is 5. So the simplified fraction is 2/5. Part 4, you have to convert decimal into a fraction, 0.2. It's 2/10 because we have one decimal place. If it's one decimal place, we divide by 10. Here we have two decimal places. So it's 39/100. Over 100, two decimal places. This one, 729 over 3 decimal places. over 1000, so you write 3 zeros here, and here you have 4 decimal places. So you divide by this number, it has 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros, by 10,000. 1 decimal place you divide by 10, 2 decimal places by 100, 3 decimal places you write the 729 over 1000, 4 decimal places you divide by 10,000, and then you have this number here. You have to divide it by what? It's 5 decimal places, so you divide by 100,000. Part 5. We turn percentages into fractions, so this symbol means out of 100. 39% is 39 over 100. 45% is 45 over 100. 67 over 100. 49 over 100. 71 over 100. When you see this symbol, you have to divide by 100. Fractions to percentages, we need to make sure that the bottom part is 100 here. So we need to multiply times 5 this one, and times 5 this one. So it's 15 over 100, 15%. 11 over 50, we need to multiply both times 2. The bottom part is 100, 22 over 100, which means it's 22%. 8 over 25, we multiply that times 4. That's 100 at the bottom, and this one times 4, and it's 32%. 7 over 10, we multiply times 10, so it's 70 over 100, 70%. 32 over 50, we multiply times 2, both of the numbers, and this is 64 over 100, 64%. So now we have to convert a decimal into a percentage. What we need to do is take 0.21 times 100. We need to move 1 decimal place, 2 decimal places. This one is 21%. 0.375 times 100. This gives me 37.5%. 0.34 times 100. This equals 34%. 0.75 times 100. This is we move 2 decimal places, 75%. 0.962 times 100, 96.2%.